The service and therapy dog community in Oklahoma lost a tireless advocate recently when Linda McMahon passed away unexpectedly at the age of 70. Steve Shaw reports from Oklahoma City and Potawatomi on the many lives, both human and canine, touched by her efforts.
Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the locked Mental Health Acute Care Unit on the 4th floor of the Oklahoma City VA Hospital.
Good girl.
Facility dogs Raisin and Val make their rounds to cheer up inpatient veterans, many who are going through a lot.
Val, step.
Oh,
Up.
there you go.
Good girl.
That's good enough. Oh my goodness. Hey, Sarah. That's okay. That's okay. That's a good dog. Yeah, my goodness.
And as long as there's peanut butter handy, these kids can play a little piano too. These dogs are provided free of charge by a national nonprofit called Canine Companions. Their regional training center is in Dallas. Their link to the VA in Oklahoma City for the last 2 decades was Linda McMahon. As a matter of fact, just 2 Fridays ago, Linda was in Dallas where she dropped off her latest project, a dog named Jam she raised. Canine Companions will now spend the next 6 months transforming Jam into a service dog or therapy dog.
She dedicated many sleepless nights with puppies for us. She raised I think she was on puppy number 12 for us. So you can imagine if you get a dog at 8 weeks old, you keep them until they're 16 to 18 months before they come to us for professional training. That's a ton of sleepless nights with all of those little puppy problems they have, whether it's needing to go to the restroom, having doggy nightmares, whatever it is. She stuck with them through that, made them really well-behaved, amazing dogs that we could transform into service dogs to go on and serve our clients.
And it's also very important I want people to know that was on her dime.
Yes, absolutely. She paid for everything, regardless of vet care, food care, anything those dogs would need.
Unfortunately, just 3 days after these photos were taken, on that Friday in Dallas 2 weeks ago, 70-year-old Linda McMahon passed away in her sleep. Linda's funeral was Tuesday in her hometown of Tecumseh. It's a crushing blow. Every Wednesday, Linda and one of her dogs named Kaiser would also come to the 4th floor locked mental health acute care unit at Oklahoma City's VA.
She would come at 10:30 and she would sit in front of the main elevators in that same area where we met. And she and Kaiser would be there for everyone walking by just to spend time with. So we had not only the veterans, but we had visitors and children and employees that would stop and spend time with her and Kaiser. And then she'd take the elevator up, and there was always somebody in the elevator who wanted to pet Kaiser and talk to her.
She got it, didn't she?
She did. She's an educator at heart. She was a school teacher, and so that came through in her conversations, that she wanted to help the veterans find ways to meet their needs.
McMahon taught 7th grade science here at Shawnee Middle School for 29 years. She also coached girls basketball before she retired in 2011. Brent Houston worked for Shawnee Schools as a teacher and administrator for 41 years. He was principal at Shawnee Middle School when Linda taught.
She was more than a science teacher. She was a provider of comfort to everyone because she brought the dogs to school. It was truly a game changer maybe for her, but certainly for a lot of kids here at Shawnee Middle School.
How so?
A dog is has a calming effect. Some of the hardest kids in school sometimes, just when they got around the dog that Linda brought to school, they just melted, basically. They got calmer. They just seemed to be more at ease when the dog was there. And she knew that, and she never pushed the dog on anyone. She was an old school teacher that had high expectations for her students. She had She had high expectations for her colleagues and for herself. She believed that you get up every day and you come to work, you get there on time, you put in a full day's work, and that's just the way it is.
Jump. Come on. I'm gonna have her get over your belly. Bow. Bow. Cover. Good girl.
The staff on the VA's 4th floor tell me veterans here have been asking about why Linda and her dog didn't make it last week or this week. It's going to be a rough several weeks.
Generous beyond belief, kind, compassionate, very intelligent. She was always asking questions, learning.
Steve Shaw, the Oklahoma News Report.